I have a problem with hardcore feminism because it eludes sanity. मेरा मतलब है कि ज़्यादा जो अग्रेसिव फेमिनिस्ट लोग होते हैं वो एक ही साइड का सोचते हैं, तो अगर कोई भी सोच एक ही साइड की होगी वो कभी भी प्रोडक्टिव नहीं होगी. Hey guys, we are on Dispatch and you're talking to me, Khushbu, and I had Radio Mirchi programming for J&K, and I am a mother of a 6-year-old, and I'm always shuffling between office and home, and it's a great job because it helps me connect to a lot of activities and things that are going around as a media person, and it also links me to entertainment. It helps me refocus on the fact that entertainment is very important for all of us, and there's a masti wala element in me also, so I think Radio Mirchi and me go hand in hand. I liked music from childhood. I never thought that I would come to a place where I'll have to play music, and it's just a job that I really love. Apart from this, I'm also very vocal on social media about issues because I feel मुझे सोशल मीडिया का अच्छा यूज़ करना का थोड़ा सा सेंस है, क्योंकि मैं सोचती हूँ कि ऑलरेडी वहाँ पे बहुत डिस्टर्बेंस है, स्पेशली हम जो J&K में बिलोंग करते हैं तो बहुत ही नेगेटिविटी रहती है, और आजकल इंडिया में भी, पूरे इंडिया में काफ़ी दिख रही है पोलराइजेशन. तो मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि मैं अपनी कविताओं के थ्रू या अपनी पोइम्स जो मैं लिखती हूँ, I try to mellow things a little bit. I'll try to portray my side of balanced view, and I think everyone who's a responsible citizen should do that. I am an electronics engineer, and I was in Accenture as a software analyst for 5 years, and then I was in Pune, and then I did my college from Bombay, and then I moved to Jammu, and it has been a great journey because Jammu is a great learning place. It has been a great learning place for me, and it was a very interesting switch from programming to this programming, and it's very interesting because I thought that I was going to do that programming here, but it's the music programming. So this technical side of my mind also helps me organize a lot of streamline a lot of activities in the station. That is why I really love my job, because it's not just technical purely, and it's not wholly purely entertainment, it's infotainment. So that is why I love this job. And I would like to say one more thing, that we always ask and complain about work-life balance, that there should be work-life balance, but let me tell you, if you love your job, you won't really mind working even from home or working at odd hours, because then they are not odd hours. Similarly, if you have parents and you have family that supports you at home, then it will be a cakewalk for you. It will be. So lean on to that support, ask for that support, because if you don't ask for it, you won't get it. Also, there is this limitation of being a mother, that you're in constant guilt that you're not paying attention to the child because you are in office most of the time. But please understand, the way your child will learn from her mother being an independent woman, there is no other way that you can teach the child better way to lead the life. And having said that, I really appreciate housewives and women or men who solely dedicate their lives to upbringing of their children, and especially it comes from a fact that my dad was always at home and my mother was working. So I have seen that there is no gender bias when it comes to that. If one parent dedicates, the other can work for the family. So that way, an understanding in the family is very important. I have a message for the youth of the country. I'm not really young, but I was young once, and I'm just kidding, I'm really young, really young. I got married early. Okay, I'm just kidding, it was not very early also. All I want to say is that everybody should take care of their health. If you do not take care of what you eat, you won't last long at work or have fun in your lives. So go out, exercise, do a lot of outdoor activities, teach your children to go out. Outdoor is missing in your children. Also, another message for the youth is to read before you post anything. You read completely, get full knowledge, then comment. This added pressure of putting your opinion on social media is absurd. It is not necessary for you to always put an opinion out. You might have an opinion, but you can also keep it to yourself. You have the power to keep your opinion to yourself when you want it. So when you feel that your opinion might be a little biased, then it's better to not talk about it. If you look at Twitter, if you look at Facebook nowadays, Instagram is a little better, let's be frank. If you look at Twitter and Facebook nowadays, people think that they can get popularity or likes only by being polarized, only by being on one or the other side. But you don't have to do that. Just think about yourself as a human being first, and then as belong to any religion or any sect or any gender also. So like I always talk to my teams in Jammu and Srinagar, I tell them that I have this habit of not thinking like a woman. I think like a person all the time until I am told that I am a woman in the room. So I forget about that, and that is how it should be. You should forget that you're a man or a woman and take decisions in a very unbiased way. Of course, your experiences as a woman may count in whatever journey you have in life, but let's not always think from those tinted glasses. I have a problem with hardcore feminism because it eludes sanity. मेरा मतलब है कि ज़्यादा जो अग्रेसिव फेमिनिस्ट लोग होते हैं वो एक ही साइड का सोचते हैं. तो अगर कोई भी सोच एक ही साइड की होगी वो कभी भी प्रोडक्टिव नहीं होगी. तो अगर आप किसी भी इशू के बारे में आप बात कर रहे हैं, जैसे कि डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस हुआ कि लेडीज़ पे बहुत होता है घर में, या आप बात कर रहे हैं सेक्सुअल अब्यूज़ की, या नॉर्मल सी बात की इक्वालिटी एट वर्क प्लेस, ठीक है, तो तब you should talk about feminism in a productive way so that it leads to equality. Feminism does not mean that women are superior to men. I'm sorry if I hurt some of you, but ये सच है. There is a fight of feminism going on only for equality between men and women, and it starts from your home before it reaches office. So if you see disparity, अगर आपको लग रहा है घर में ही आप भाई हो और आपकी बहन के साथ थोड़ी सी भी बायस है, या आपकी मॉम और आपके डैड अलग अलग ट्रीट किए जाते हैं घर में, या आपका सिबलिंग और आप में, या आपकी वाइफ और आप में, या आपके हस्बैंड को इरिटेट किया जाता है. सो the fight is always for equality. That is why I say, before you think of yourself as a man or a woman, before you think of yourself as a Hindu or a Muslim, before you think of yourself as any other thing, just think of yourself as a person. तो मेरी हमेशा यही कोशिश रहती है, और मैं अपनी पोएम्स के थ्रू भी यही थोड़ी कोशिश करती हूँ बयान करने की, और मैं टीम्स को भी यही बताती हूँ कि मोर देन पोलराइजेशन, हमें खुशी फैलाने का हक है, राइट है हमारा खुशी फैलाने का, और हम फैलाएंगे क्योंकि मिर्ची सुनने वाले ऑलवेज खुश. I told the dispatch team that I wanted to specially talk about our brains because we talk enough about hearts already. The point is that our brains cannot be idle. That is a fact. Okay, and idle brain is a devil's workshop, something like that. So for that, and for sense of appreciation in you throughout your lives, do not let go of your hobbies ever. If you like skiing, you do it every year. Go once to Gulmarg and do skiing. If you like painting, you do it once every 2-3 months. But take out time for your hobbies, because once you drop dead in the tracks of your hobbies, you are going to get frustrated, and then you're going to think about polarization. Then you're going to think about what your mother-in-law said at home. Then you're going to think about how to belittle someone else. But if you're happy with your hobbies, if you're happy with your job, and if you're confident, if you get appreciated for your hobby along with your work, what else do you want in life? You remember when you were a kid, जब आप छोटे थे, आप स्कूल में होते थे एंड आर्ट की होती थी, या क्राफ्ट, जिसको आर्ट और क्राफ्ट पसंद था कितना लुक फॉरवर्ड करते थे. या जो स्पोर्ट्स पीरियड होता था, कुछ लोग जिनको स्पोर्ट्स खेलना कितना पसंद करते थे, वो ज़रूरी था टाइम टेबल में या नहीं, तो वो आज भी ज़रूरी है. Never let go of your hobbies, and you'll see people who run after their hobbies throughout their lives are more content. बहुत खुश रहते हैं वो, happy रहते हैं, और उनमें कोई सेल्फ कॉम्प्लेक्स नहीं होता, कोई कॉम्प्लेक्स नहीं होता. उनको दूसरे की वैलिडेशन नहीं चाहिए रहती खुश रहने के लिए, वो खुद ही खुश रहते हैं. बहुत लकी होते हैं वो लोग जिनको बचपन में ही पता चल जाता है कि उनको लाइफ में क्या करना है, व्हाट दे आर गुड एट. बट मुझे काफ़ी टाइम लग गया, मुझे थोड़े इंडिकेशन आ रहे थे ऊपर से, बट मैंने उन पर ध्यान नहीं दिया. जैसे कि आई वॉज वेरी गुड एट स्टडीज़ बिकॉज आई वॉज गुड एट मगिंग अप, आई वॉज गुड एट लर्निंग, बट आई वॉज ऑल्सो वेरी गुड इन आर्ट्स. I was also exceptional in theatre. I had my own theatre production. I was a director when I was 10 years of age. Although the play bombed, but I had a great audience. And वहीं से मुझे पता चला कि I won't ever be satisfied with just studying. So I painted, I sketched, I wrote, I started writing my first book when I was 13 years of age. अभी तक वो ख़त्म नहीं हुई है, but I plan to write a book very, very soon. All of this I would like to thank my schooling, which was from Presentation Convent, Jammu. A lot of, I would say that a person is shaped exactly like what he wants to be in school. He gets motivated. उसे क्या अच्छा लगता है, क्या नहीं अच्छा लगता है, कैसा होना चाहिए इंसान को, ये स्कूल में ही पता चल जाता है. बहुत सारे आगे जाके भटक जाते हैं, बट मोल्डिंग स्कूल में ही होती है. तो मेरे को ऐसे लग रहा है कि मेरी स्कूल में आई वॉज वेरी लकी टू बी पार्ट ऑफ दिस स्कूल एंड हैड ग्रेट टीचर्स हु गाइडेड मी. सो माई स्कूलिंग वॉज more than enough, plus my dad was at home, mostly he was at home, so he was also a principal, and he taught me, and he taught me all things that we don't teach our kids now. He taught me moral science, he taught me good from bad, and he taught me how we should never let our ambition be cut because of circumstances in our lives. It might get delayed, but you will get it if you want it. Also, then I moved to Bombay. I was confident since childhood, but I think I got wings when I went to Bombay. I lived alone in a hostel for 4 years, and I studied and I also taught at the same time. So I was reminding my dad yesterday, I was sitting with him, I was telling him a lot of tragedies that happened with me when I was teaching and going to the classes at the same time. So I often had to teach these kids from ICSE schools, from Bombay Scottish, St. Gregorio's, very good schools, and then I had to rush to my own classes where I had to study. So this disciplined me a lot. I would not say that you should all not enjoy your college life, but if you get a little discipline while you're in college, it might take you far in the long run. And having said that, it does not mean I did not enjoy in college. I had my own set of enjoyments, like attending various fests in different colleges that happened in Bombay. Bombay gives you space, it gives you choice, it gives you freedom of clothing, freedom of food. There's so much, like, because I'm a foodie, there's so much freedom in food. There's sea that signifies कि अगर कुछ इतना इनफाइनाइट हो सकता है तो आपकी इच्छाएं भी इनफाइनाइट हो सकती हैं और वो पूरी भी हो सकती हैं. Then I got placed in Accenture. I was working for 5 years as a software analyst. I was in Accenture for 5 years as a software analyst, and I learned corporate structure from 21 years of age. That is when I joined Accenture, and I learned the pressure and the dynamics of corporate, and I utilized it to my advantage. There again, I did not drop my hobby of anchoring and arranging mass events. I did that there also, and I got recognized for that. After this, I took a break because I had a baby, and I had pledged myself that I would feed the baby for 2 whole years, just like the doctors say. But in between, I got a little restless about मुझे क्या करना है, मैं कुछ कर नहीं रही हूँ. Then I started my own social media optimization firm, which was called Kongposh Planners. I was the MD, and we were 4 people involved in this, and we did a lot of activities. After migrating a lot of businesses from their own shops to digital, that means apps and websites, I then shifted to Radio Mirchi, which was one of the greatest decisions of my life. And I learned a lot of things here. I learned how to be patient and to listen before to talk. And that's one of the greatest virtues, I think, which is missing in the current generation. जो आजकल के बच्चों को सीखना चाहिए कि सुनना ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है बोलने से. Also, recently I started my own foundation called India First Foundation, which believes in research and result-oriented research of a lot of topics that are prevalent in the country, specifically in J&K. And there are certain, these papers that we will present to the government, to the administration, who can then take action on how to move ahead with the data. So the thing is that if you're stagnant in your life, you will get sad, like I told you earlier. You have to keep on moving for your own satisfaction. And if you're happy doing a 9-to-5 job somewhere, if you're happy not being a career-oriented person and just enjoying a homely life, a stable life, that is also good. And at the end of the day, you are a happy person. That is what everybody would want at your home and at your workplace.